Good evening, everybody. How are you all this Sunday evening? We are going live with the Heartizan Headlines with our gorgeous Trina, and she will take over in a one-man window because I do the images.
And you did a great job with those images, Chrissy. It's so nice to have you back. I'm just finding us on Heartizan so I can see who's joining us. Hi, Angela.
Good idea.
See you already. I have to make sure my sound is off, and I've got a bit of a delay. So if I do, stutter and whatever, you know me by now. You know what happens. You know the crack. Anyway, so up on the screen we have the gorgeous Angela's sewing machine protective table mats on there. They are £8 and they come in 5 different designs. Hi, Nick, darling. They come in blue patchwork, pink patchwork, white with red hearts, red polka dot and candy stripes. They are 100% cotton. They measure 47.5 centimetres by 32 centimetres, and they come adorned in the corner with a little flower, and it can come in a contrasting colour or a complementary colour. If I've missed anything out there, Angela, please do shout at me. She does some fabulous products over there. But there's another reason why she's on our screen. I can see Chrissy messing with all the men. Oh, look, she's got her little comments up as well. God, just thank God.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
You are so on it. But I wanted to talk about Angela today because I was feeling really, really pants yesterday, and I did a really grumpy live and what have you. And this morning I see in chat that Angela did her very first live today, so I snuck on. My first Facebook call this morning was Angela's live, and she absolutely smashed it. You didn't look nervous at all, darling. I think you did absolutely brilliantly, and I can't wait to see the next one. You look really natural, and I'm so proud of you. So I had to come on and talk about your products today. It's just the one today, but I have been looking at the other things that you do on your site, and I think they're fabulous. So I'm going to be talking more about you soon. Yes, everyone who didn't see, hi Becky. Everyone who didn't see it should go over, show their support. She was very nervous about it, but doing the first one, I think back now, and it wasn't even so long ago. And Chrissy will tell you, I don't want to do it, Chrissy. I'm such a wimp.
Do it.
And she's like, no, that should become quite addictive. No, Chrissy, I'll never be addicted. It's not going to happen. I have my own news segment on Heartizan now. You're up there with us, Angela. And I thought, but don't blush. You deserve all the praise. You've been absolutely incredible, and it's really nice to have you going live and telling us a bit about yourself. I did not know that you were Cornish born and bred either. Did anybody else? Because I didn't.
I did.
Hey. See, I don't just go shopping and have a look at what you're making. I do try and read your little bio about yourself. I do try and see the about me bit, and I do like to talk about it. I don't always get round to it because you know me, I prattle. And Chrissy's like, yeah, I can't get a word in edgeways. I just like to play with the pictures. You boring woman. But, it is what it is. Moving on to our next one, if you will, for me, Chrissy. It's our very own Vicky's Creations Where Ideas Come Alive. So, hi, Carly. Nice to see you, sweetie. I hope your day has improved. Oh, and you, Emma. I didn't see you. I must say as well, I do watch these lives back sometimes, and I don't know if I sound like a pillock, but I do notice that loads of people pop on, and I don't seem to get the comments when you come on. So if I do miss you, and I'm not saying hi, it's not because I'm being ignorant, rude, or I don't like you. If Facebook hasn't told me. And I honestly, I know I'm blaming Facebook, but it's the truth. Get off. Right, so I've got the picture up now. Creations Where Ideas Come Alive. Now, I wanted to talk about this one because new baby cards I find in the shops are really quite generic. It's either a pink pram or a blue pram or just something. And it's just, I just find them a bit, I don't know, boring, I think is the word. Handmade, this one. It's tiny little teddies and it's in the sale. It's normally £4.20. At the moment it's £3.50 and a very small postage of £1. I think any new mum or dad, actually, who is receiving this card, say congratulations on your lovely baby, your lovely little bundle, would really appreciate this. And I just think it's pretty. She does loads of different cards on there. I know that she did a Meet the Maker with you. Was it Friday? Was it Friday?
I think it was Friday.
I did watch it, but I only came in halfway through, so I must CTR the first bit of that.
Yeah, Friday's my day, isn't it?
Yeah, she was showing off her pendants, wasn't she? Yeah. Her resin pendants. I didn't know that resin doesn't move freely. I didn't know that you had to move it yourself, so I learnt something as well. And that's what I find really fascinating about watching all the lives from, Crafters Display, Artisan Toolbox, your own pages. You imagine it, everyone. And I think, do you know what? If I didn't have Facebook and I didn't know you people, I wouldn't know half the stuff about my own business that I learnt today. It's strange. So anyway, yeah, I was a bit late. That's all right, love the card. And this one is beautiful. See, everyone's so lovely about everything as well.
And Trina, on the actual card, it says sale, so I imagine it's for sale too.
Yeah, it is. It's £3.50 down from £4.20 at the moment. I know there's a couple of other bits that she's got on there at the moment that are in the sale. I've noticed on our Martin place, apparently, we've got a new name.
Oh, mate, Martin. It's Kate's friend. It's
they can date. Oh my God, they can have Martina and Caitlin as children. Oh my God, we're going to have a whole new Heartizan family brood. Anyway, I've got off topic. I've digressed. I'll come back to that in a minute. Next on our screen, please, my lovely, are Emspapercuts. PaperLove. Emspaperlove. It is Emspaperlove. Yeah. She'll tell me in a minute, shall we?
Which one you doing?
Either, actually. Whatever you put on my screen is fine. Sharp Carly laughing at me, you know what I'm like. If I don't write everything down, I'm going to forget it. Please excuse me while I drink my tea. It's been a very weird day. I've been out having dinner, actually. It's been really nice with family. Oh, I just seen it on the screen. Sorry, so we'll talk about me in a minute. Emspaperlove. Well, this is a German Shepherd PaperCut. Yeah, I knew it was Emspaperlove. There she is. German Shepherd PaperCut, and it's going for £25 or £35. Now, the reason for the price difference is you can have it framed or not. Now, this is a single sheet PaperCut, and it's originally from Wild Child Designs. Easy for me to say. But it is cut by Emspaperlove. Now, I know I've seen other things of her work and I'm waiting for her to put them on the marketplace. I know how much love goes into them. She's so delicate with them. She cares about the colour pot behind them, which I'm going to show you a different one in a minute. Hi, Dale. Nice to see you, sweetheart. But she just wants it just right. And it's never just cut and thrown in a frame. It's, okay, so I cut this today. How do you think I can improve it? Does anybody like it? Is there something anybody else would like? And it's, someone say, well, I could get that and I could cut it myself. Well, yeah, you could. But would you? Because anyone could. Well, exactly. I've tried at least 4 or 5 of them. I can't. My hands shake.
I have one of those in my bedroom, not this one. I have the most beautiful heart with a dandelion that Emma made me, and I love it. I wake up in the morning and look at it. I love it.
See, and I like that you've got something that I've seen as well, so you can talk about it firsthand. And it's, I've talked to Emma in chat, and we all do. I see what she posts on her page, but they're just incredible. Now, I also learnt in chat and then found it on her page that she also book folds as well, and I want to see some of them.
Oh,
not gonna lie, Emma, if you're doing them, stick them on your shop, woman.
I didn't know that.
See, I went looking, and she says she doesn't really do it, yeah, she absolutely loves cutting, so she's sort of gone more that way. But I do want to see some of your designs, babe. You know, just because I book fold too, I want to see what my competition's like. Come on, come at me, show me. Because there's another lady, I do talk about her as well. She does Charming Pages, and there's another one who does book folds as well. And some of them are proper stunning, and I just think, wow. Do you know what I mean? And it's just nice that we can all sort of share a craft as well and not be jealous about it. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. Grow together.
Yeah, I absolutely love cutting. Yeah, yours is lovely, Chris, here. And then for a good bowl, well, you must have some lurking. I want to see some. Show me. Can you pop the other one up for me, please? Because although this one is rather pricey, you will see why it's pricey.
Oh, I love this one.
It is beautiful.
Give me a memento.
It's fine, I've got all night, I'm in no rush.
There we go, look at that.
Is it up? Yeah? It is a layered hand-cut beautiful fairy. Now, admittedly, the link that is up there, the picture... Oh no, I think no, she's a good one. She's done it already. It's fabulous. It's 7 layers and it's just awesome. 7 layers of intricate detailing, and then it's been all layered and stacked on top of one another, and then it's got a brief colour pop underneath, and you can change that colour pop. Now this is £85 without the frame and £95 with the frame. Now, like I said, it does sound pricey, but for the amount of work that goes into them and the intricacy involved, I think it's too cheap personally. And I would fill my house with things like this if I could. So it's been lovely seeing some actually. She does dream catchers as well. They're really popular. We were talking about those earlier. So yeah. So for any of you that are still watching, I did mention this in the Heartizan Headlines during the week. I often lose my thread and my train of thought. Now, hopefully Chrissy knows where I'm going with this. And I have the live version with me as well, so I can show you that too. I often say, oh, I've digressed.
Oh, just once or twice.
It's literally my Heartizan headline catchphrase, oh, I've digressed. So everyone happily ripped the absolute Mickey out of me this week, and I've decided to make it a competition. So from Tuesday, Wednesday, thank you Chrissy, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, every time I say digress, somebody has to shout bingo. The first person to get 15 bingos across the 3 days, because it won't be difficult, I'll say it about 20 times a video. So yeah, the first person to reach 15 will win the Christmas tree book that is put up on my screen at the moment. If you want to change...
It's in the middle, and that way.
If I go all the way over here, and then all the way over here.
Just to clarify, Trina, this is during your Heartizan Headlines on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
It is 8 o'clock Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, because I say it all the time. So I'm going to try and wean myself off by having a competition. Now, you don't have to have the green on it if you don't want to. I can personalise it. The front of the book looks like this.
Beautiful.
It's Merry Christmas. It's got a bit of a Christmassy background and a sparkly snowflake, just because, you know, 'tis the season. So yeah, if you want to win, just come and play, have a bit of a laugh and a joke with it. Why not? Oh, thanks ladies and gent. Right, what else have we got? Right, I'm running out of stuff to say about all of you lovelies because I don't want to be on here all night. So right now, I'm going to tell you that if you don't like crude language, if you don't wish to discuss the topic of sex or a sexual nature, then I would suggest that you vacate the live now. There will be a warning that is going up on to...
Already on.
There we go, adults only, no under 18s, because we do get a bit filthy. We like to talk. If anybody is on here, could you please share this around? Because I want some opinions. You know, I'm sick of talking to myself. Come at me, people. So So I'm going to give it a couple of seconds while I waffle because I need to get the rest of you out. See, it will be the balloons all over again, Kylie. Yeah, it will. Oh, more curious, Angela. Well, you might be curious, but as I said, if you're not into a fruity kind of nature, then don't watch. I don't wish to offend anybody, neither does Chrissy. We want to get After Dark talked about. I am going to do my first sexy book fold. And yeah, I want to talk about it. I want to talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Well, not literally all of you and me, because that's going a bit too far. You what, babes?
I think I've only got the one image. Is it the images you want now? Oh my God, they're taking up the whole of us.
The crackling is back.
Is it?
It's got poor network connection. Oh, there we go. That image will do. I can see it. Right, this image is not the most sexual of images, and the reason I started with this is because I did a sort of a dummy run, and I put 4 images to my partner Andy and said, what do these images mean to you? Now, this first image to me just says intimacy. Yeah, you do need to add your Rudy baubles. Where are you going to add them? Sorry. But anyway, this image to me just says intimacy. It says, you know, we're sharing something close. To me, that's nice. What do you think, Chrissy?
I like it. It's really nice.
See, I think it's quite an intimate image. What do you lot think? Now, the next one,
I'm trying to get it.
I don't know what she's going to put up next.
I don't know, I'm trying to get it. I've had a few issues with these.
See, people are so, like, against talking about sex, but I love it. It's my favourite subject. I love doing it. I love talking about it. I love watching it. I don't even care, like, whatever. Something to pass the time, innit? But I just don't think it's talked about enough. Not dead post them on my page. But you can put them in the Heartizan after. Do you have a shop? Because I just talked about you. Put them in your Heartizan after shock. Jaws. Da, 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 da. Have we got any more images? Are they coming up?
Yeah, one on.
Excellent. You don't know, right? See, now this image here. Now, to me, that looks like 2 women. That also doesn't look to me of a very sexual nature. That to me signifies closeness. I need somebody. I'm stripped down naked and bare. I need a cuddle. That's what that says to me. Now, I don't know how anyone else feels about that, but I know people would be uncomfortable with this. Hold on a second. Do you know what? You lot in here, come join me in my live, please. I'm talking and I'd like you to pay attention. They're all talking in this blooming chat, so I've just told them, I'm on here, come watch me. Not having it. That's what I did, by the way. I wasn't just talking to myself. So, yeah, exactly. Looks like affection to me as well. But some people would be really uncomfortable with this image and say that I shouldn't be portraying sex in such an open way. But I don't think that is sex. To me, that is finding someone I can be close with. Can you move on to the couple with the top hat, please? If you can find it. I think you know which one I'm talking about. There's only 4. Going a bit coy again, I'm sorry. I keep losing my train of thought and I'm digressing again. We haven't started bingo yet, so you can't have that one. But it's just finding the right balance. I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want to be too rude. But I want to signify that sex is okay. And I want to find something that is, alright, it might be a little bit out there, but I don't think it'd look out of place on someone's shelf either. That's what I'm kind of going for. Do you have any makes that you have like this? I mean, I did ask you all, you know, are you a bit naughty? Do you get fruity? What have you got to show me? And nothing's landed in my inbox. I'm hurt. I'm heartbroken.
How
cool. Oh, poor, I can't hear you again. Let me see if it works this time. It's shocking. We're all right. Here we go. Well, that's not the one I was looking for, but that one will do. See, now this one, I think. Hi, Rach. Yeah, I was only joking. Try and talk to me, Chrissy.
I don't think that's the one you wanted.
There you go. I can hear you perfectly. It's not the one I wanted, but we'll go with this one. See, this to me is a little bit out there. Now, I don't mind the image. I quite like looking at it. To me, it's erotic. It's sexy. Could that be me? Could I be doing that? I have some plan, just haven't had time. That's okay. Rachel, we've just been discussing images. Now, there was one that I assumed to have been two females together, and they weren't engaging in any sexual, any activity. They were just hugging, but kneeling. And to me, that signified affection. And then there was another one of sort of like a man's head and a woman's head, like this. And not kissing, not touching. To me, that was quite nice. It was sexual, but it was nice and close. This is a bit OTT for me. Now, it's a nice image, depending on what you're looking for. Do you know what I mean? But I couldn't put that into a book fold. Now, if she finds my next image, hopefully, it's all right, sweetie. But Rachel, yeah. That was the intention. I wanted someone to go, oh my God, what is that and why is it on the screen? Because I'm talking about sex. I want to know where that boundary is. I want to know the line. What would you buy? What would you see in a book fold? What would you try and sell? And ultimately, what would you give as a gift?
Got it.
Yay! She's found it for me. She's going to show me. See, I can't see it on my screen yet. So if it's there, I'm going to go for it.
It's
Nothing
there.
wrong with it.
It's there.
Here we go. See, now I really like this silhouette. It's, to me, that's the kind of sex I want to be having. I think it's fun. I think it's intimate. I think it's close. And it's the kind of thing that I'd be brave enough to cut and possibly give as a gift. So what do you think? Nothing wrong with a bit of it. If you're into it, yeah, exactly. If you are into it and if you're not. But I need to know where that line is. I want to know how naughty I can get. Well, that's what I want to do, sweetie. Thank you. I'm glad you agree. But then would you buy it? Would you give it as someone as a gift, you know? I mean, I'm thinking about jokey or crude sayings. I'm thinking about fun, sit down, buy as a gift, depends on the person, really. Yeah, fair enough. You know, and that's another thing. Do any of you on here, because I know that people have in the past, and I know that Anne Summers and Love Honey and things like that, but do you do sex toys on here? Are you selling them? Have we got plans to sell them in the marketplace, Chrissy? Tell me.
I didn't hear that. I was messing.
Well, why was you messing? Listen to the train.
I'm doing the graphics.
Well, stop it. It's important.
I'm done now. They're all done.
Yeah, see, I'm so glad you agree, Rachel. See, I think it's art, and that is the image that I'm going to first cut as a sexy book, and that will be on the marketplace. But my question to you, my love, was, do we have anybody who makes sex toys? Are there plans to have them on the marketplace? Is that something you'd keep separate because our magical marketplace is magical for crafters and not so much for orgasms?
We have an after dark, so, you know, anything could go on there, isn't it?
See, I love that you're so open-minded to it all as well. Who can we... Exactly, handmade vibrators. See, Dan can print them.
Dan can print what?
Plastic. No, I think Dan can print the images that I want, I think. I don't know. Print what? We'll have to clarify that. Yeah, print what, Rachel? But, you know, good point. I'm not sure, to be honest. I suppose if people feel confident enough to buy them. So I love a vibrator.
See, that's the good thing with the online purchases. No one knows.
No, I mean, I quite regularly go to Love Honey, actually. I quite like a sex toy. Why not? I got bought a magic wand. This thing is amazing, right? You can have an orgasm in under like 3 minutes. You don't need anybody else. It's fine. Now, I love it. I think it's great, and I've talked about it to all my friends. And some people, especially my sister, are like, "Oh my God, you're my sister. Stop talking. Like, you're gross." But I'm like, well, hold on. If I've got to be responsible for my own orgasm, before I met Andy, I was a single mum. I've got to be responsible for something. I'm going to get it the best way I bloody can, and I don't want to sleep with all in sundry. So a sex toy it was. Why not?
Safe.
Exactly, and you don't get diseases. Please make sure that they're clean, by the way, because those things can get dirty. Ming. No dildos, vibrators, etc. Exactly. Yeah, but some people exactly would rather it be private, and that's absolutely fine. And this is why I'm talking. Do you know what I mean? This is why I'm asking. I want to know where that line is. But obviously, the people still watching clearly don't have a problem with it. Otherwise, they wouldn't be here. But I don't know. I just want to know what your opinions are. I want to know why you think it's such a taboo subject as well, and what maybe people struggle with. Is it something you can combat, or do you think that you should let them be them, and sex should still be, behind closed doors? I don't expect to walk down the street and see a couple getting it on in the middle of a car or whatever. I don't expect that, but I don't see why it should be hidden away from. I really don't. Sorry, some people sounds like my kind of toy chat. Oh my God, Angela, I'll send you the link. It's amazing. Love Honey Magic Wand. They're about 50 quid, I think. They are just awesome. I supply fetish. See, what kind of things do you supply, Rachel? I mean, someone alluded to vibrating soap butt plug, I think it was. That fascinates me.
Come on, what
you've gone funny again. Oh, lost me glasses now. Talk to me, Chrissy.
I was just saying, Rachel, tell us what you sell.
Yeah, it's because you keep going crackly, so I keep having to put my headphones in and take them out, so I miss you.
Oh, I think it's all right. I can't hear anything.
Yeah, it's to normal. Yeah, so Rachel, tell me, what is it that you supply these boutiques with? What the hell have I done to my hair? These boutiques with? How not we are vibrating soap. Andy, would you use a vibrating soapy cock ring made by Rachel Minns at the Druid Kitchen? And if not, why not? Can I come play too? Yeah. Fabulous. There we go. I want to test anal beads, penises, butt plugs. Oh my God, I'm going to have so much fun. I think if people are okay talking about it, and there's nothing wrong with that, it's weird though, we all do it, but some shy away from talking about it. Yeah, but sometimes that's from, like, maybe the way that you were brought up. I mean, my mum was very open about sex in our household. My dad, not so much. It took him a bit longer, but then he was in a house full of women. But my sister and I were raised exactly the same. Whereas I can have this kind of conversation with my mum or my dad and feel completely fine with it. My sister would probably rather talk to me. There's just some things she doesn't want to share. And that's absolutely fine. But I think that everybody should have that somebody or that somewhere that they could have that outlet. I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Rachel's putting all those things that I just displayed on the thing.
Yeah, they're going on the marketplace tomorrow Tuesday.
I'm in the After Dark section, Rachel, and we will pop them up next time we do one of these.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Emma. I didn't realise that your daughter was still up. But unfortunately, this is the nature of our lives.
Warning.
I have to talk a bit quietly.
Warning.
Shh. Oh, yeah. I know this isn't anything after dark. I'm just going to make it a bit lighter for you. This is just sat by me. Now, this was a bag made by Erica. It's got all of my folding stuff in it, and the only reason I've just showed you is because I've just kicked it. But wherever I go now, if I need to take all my folding stuff, it all goes in there. I've never talked to my mum about it, pretend I don't know what it is. Can't talk to family about it. And that's a very valid point, Angela, and I'm so sorry that hi Stephanie, and I'm so sorry that has been part of your life, and it's absolutely, and Bernadette, sorry, and it's absolutely disgusting that those things do occur. But also I find that being able to talk about sex and not to shy away from it and be open with my children about it as well, I feel that maybe I'm protecting them in a different way so they are aware. I mean, I brought up blowjobs last week, I believe, but some people said to me, I can't believe, I embarrass people talking about it, do not realise I'm embarrassed. But why would you embarrass people?
Oh no, I'm just waving hello to Steph.
Oh. Why would you embarrass people? I mean, sorry if you do. But Rachel, I mean, you and I have discussed these things at length, and you know, going back. So I've digressed again. Going back to the whole blowjob thing, people are like, I can't believe that cow. I can't believe you've had those conversations with your daughter at that age. And I'm like, well, if she's asked, and I've gone, oh, it means lollipop. And then someone at school goes, oh, can I have a blowjob? And she's like, I haven't got any lollies. She's either going to get laughed at, bullied, picked on, or possibly worse. And I don't want to have that on my conscience. I'd rather answer the question. People think I'm crazy. But it is what it is. My mum was always very forthcoming with me. If I had a question, I could ask her. And it's just, I wonder how you lot are with your kids. I mean, I know that a lot of you have got children younger than mine. Yours are younger than mine, I think, Chrissy, aren't they? Your twins.
No. I have a 31-year-old, an 18-year-old, 2 13s, and an 11. My older ones are very open with me, extremely.
Yeah, good. And that's where it should be. I mean, I talk to my daughters about periods. I talk to them about sex. But even Andy, and I must take my hat off to both Andy and their dad, because they are comfortable with talking about periods. They are fine with talking about, you know, I've got a pain in my boob, or, you know, my bum hurts for something, you know, anything. And they'll go, okay, well, is it something you're comfortable with me to talk about, or do you need me to get mum? You know, and that to me is so important. I mean, I said to my sister today, we was talking before I come online, I was like, I might get a bit naughty, Sarah, you might not want to watch it. And she was just like, oh God, don't embarrass me. But she is planning to watch it, and I think that's great. The support that I've got from her is fabulous, even though I'm talking about a topic that she's not comfortable with. And that's great. Let me just read some of these comments. I've not spoken to my daughter about it, but she asked me a question I would try my best to answer. How old is your daughter, Emma? Absolutely, I was always open with my kids, made sure they had condoms when they were older, teenagers of course. Exactly, Angela. But I mean, I've had the conversation with both of my daughters that if it is something that you are going to do, it doesn't matter what I say to you, you're going to do it anyway. I lied to my mum and dad about when I had sex. But, you know, you need to have contraception. If you need to go to the doctors, go and ask. If you want me to come with you, then please do. Been really open with Terry, and it meant that he came to me and he had issues and we could deal with it. Terry always knew from an appropriate age where I kept the condoms, and he knew it was okay to help himself and never had to tell me. He just had to leave the box on the side, and if it was empty, fabulous. Emma, yeah, my youngest daughter is 12 and my eldest is 13, so I feel your pain. Some kids don't approach their parents about it. Some kids like completely learn from school. I just don't have that policy in my household. I very rarely watch what I say either, and perhaps I should. I have a mouth like a sailor, everyone knows this. Hi Louise, nice to see you, sweetheart. Please read the warning above if you haven't already. You know, they don't discuss it, and it's not for everybody, but if they do have a question, please do your best to answer it, please, because I think it's dead important. You know, I learnt from my mum, I learnt from my dad, I learnt from school, but my biggest fountain of knowledge was my sister. She's 6 years older than me, so the second she learnt anything rude, she'd come home and tell me. Now, I don't watch what I say around my children. I should, I swear. They don't repeat it. If they do, then I don't hear it, and they know if I hear them, they're going to get a smack in the mouth because I don't appreciate it. And just because it's okay for me does not make it okay for them. I don't watch what I say when things are on the telly. They've seen things like The In-Betweeners, they've seen sex scenes on the telly, but I've always maintained if you're not comfortable with it, then leave the room, because you're going to see this. If you were sat with your friends, you will be laughing and giggling, so why can't you laugh and giggle with me and make it a serious thing afterwards? And they have now, and that to me is astounding. I've got 2 young ladies that I know I can trust to go out and be safe. And I'm not scared, because I know if they hear something or see something that isn't right, they'll come to me. Oh, I swear, like a trooper. My dad, my God, I'm 35 and he still threatens to ground me because I told him to fuck off the other day. And he was like, don't you tell me to fuck off. I was like, well, don't annoy me then.
So we have a question. We have a question from Rachel.
Okay. Would custom dildos be something people would be interested in? Dan has often thought about. Do you know what? I would, but when you say custom dildo, is this like taking a mould of someone's penis and then having it made from that? Because I am so up for that. Because if Andy wants to sod off out for a couple of nights or go on holiday, that's fine, because I've got him right at home with me. It's all good. I'm so up for that. I would pay up to about £60-70 for a decent couple of speed dildo in the shape of Andy's knob. So for anyone who is related to Andy and seeing this, I'm terribly sorry, but you were warned and I really don't care.
Can you do it, Rachel?
By the way, on his mum, cheers for that. He's wonderful.
Can you do that, Rachel?
No, I won't watch anything like that in front of her. For me, I don't want her to grow up any quicker than she is. You're not a child for long. And I completely respect that, Emma. I really do. These things were only... These things are only ever watched now because they had come to me and said, Mum, can I watch The In-Betweeners? Mum, can I watch Gavin and Stacey? And then I said, well, yes, you can, but this is in it. You will see this, and that's your choice. Once they were comfortable with watching it alone, they'd then come and sit with me because then they were happy about it.
And we all parent different, Trina.
Pardon?
We all parent different, and there's no wrong way, there's no right way.
Well, exactly, but that's the way I did it. I'm not saying you must do this or you shouldn't do that, but that's the way I did it. It works for us, just giving everyone a heads up. Like, I think you're all fabulous.
So Rachel says, that or like dragon head dildos are very popular, are they? I don't even know what a dragon head one is, Rachel.
Oh my God, we're so going shopping together. I've got to go and see Rachel. I do. I need to go and spend a hell of a lot of time with Rachel. She is so on my wavelength. We're going to be the dirtiest pair of cows going shopping. I can just see it.
I think she makes them.
I know she does, but I want to go shopping to see what she can make for me. I'm not going to go buy it. I want to go shopping, proper window shopping. Then I'm going to go, I want that one, that one, that one, that one, all in one. Can you do that for me, please, Rachel? And I just know she'd try.
She will. Yeah, she will. Indeedy.
But yeah, see, poor Steph, she's so speechless. Like, I torture Steph for things I say. I'm so horrible.
Dan prints them. You said that twice. What does he print? What does Dan print?
Is it a 3D printer?
Oh, could be.
Yeah, I get that completely. She probably sees it in the shows. No, Emma, I totally get that. Emma, it's brilliant because, you know, you respect your own boundaries and her own boundaries, and when she's ready, she'll come to you. Whether it's you or her, it happens at whatever time. Rachel, I'm so intrigued. I'm going to have to go all the way over to my sort of mother-in-law's to get my phone to ring you.
Rachel.
There we go. Yes, I was right. 3D
print. Oh, have you got it? Is it on there?
3D printer. So does that mean that they're sturdy enough? How strong are 3D printed things? Because I know I've had 2 kids, but it's still pretty tight down there. Oh, we've all gone silent. We're all intrigued now, waiting for Rachel to reply. I can't.
Oh no, you can't. Can you?
I need it.
I think we need to get Dan on.
Yeah, we do. Where's Dan? Where's Dan at? Get him on camera as well.
Yes,
Dan's like hottie.
Get him on. Let's see.
Yeah, we've had Andy. We need Dan. Maybe we could get them as like a boy band going on, or some strippers, or some Chippendales.
We can get
like a whole blue
Heartizan Headline. We can get 3 on here.
See, I'd be very careful with this hand gesture here, Chrissy, because you keep doing it.
3 people. 3 people against across the screen.
Like this and like this, yeah?
Yes, like this. Yes, you can 3D print loads of plastics, wood or metal. I didn't know that.
Oh my God.
How does that even work?
Oh my God, wood. Could you imagine the splinters?
Ouch. He's here. Let's have him on. Get him on Skype.
Danny boy, the Heartizan is calling. Print your 3D knobs and make a day today.
I don't even know how that would work.
Oh yeah, chocolate willy molds.
It's got to be a big fuck off printer, really, doesn't it, Trina?
How what?
It's got to be a big fuck off printer, really, doesn't it? If it's shooting out wood and
shooting out wood
and. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to get my head around that, because a printer to me, you should put paper and it comes out. Oh God, I've started her. He could make a Willy chocolate mold for Dale. I bet you Dale already does that. I will find some videos. Yeah, find me a video. I'm really interested in that. The printer.
Oh my God.
The printer, Trina.
Shooting out some wood, yeah. The console.
I don't know how that works.
And
wood in and out it comes. I don't get it. Oh, there's another one. Didn't think they work like that, Chrissy.
Very quiet. And you're telling me that Dale needs some chocolate willy molds, and he probably will get some. But where are your naughty sweary hoops? And why have you not done some felt willies for me? Tell me. I want some felt furry willies. Come on.
Furry willies.
Oh, she could do. Where's Becky? Is Becky online?
No,
who else knits in here? Who else knits? They can do willy warmers. Why not? Willy warmers for our after dark. Nipple tassels, anybody? Could you do knitted nipple tassels? How would you stick them?
Crochet.
Yeah, crochet them. Or Emspaperlove could do her like sticky paper cuts and have like proper, you know, like dream catcher nipples or something. You know, you could do anything.
Love it.
I love how I just drew around my own nipple. I can't believe this is on.
I can't see that because that says Heartizan Headlines across you.
Yeah, Heartizan. Oh no, it's just below my boobs. I've just seen it live. Brilliant.
I can't, not on mine. Oh, there you go.
Body tape, yeah. Oh, God, you'd have to have a lot of bloody tape, wouldn't you, for this body? Woohoo! Oh, God, how long have we been talking crap for?
I will tell you how long we've been talking crap for. 42 minutes. Oh, that's a record.
Way.
That's a record.
See, I've missed you lot all week. I felt absolutely shocking yesterday. I had a bit of a bad day. But today I woke up bad, and then I went for dinner around my sort of mother-in-law's, and then we had a party later on, and I'm knackered, but I've had such a nice time. Hey, come here. Come say hi to my lovely people. Come here. Look, he's all freshly shaven, and he's had a haircut, and he's all gorgeous. Where's he gone? He's blushing, he's run off. Love my man.
She's got a burlesque lady to cut with nipple tassels. Well, that needs to go in the after dark too then, lovely.
Yes, it does. It does indeed. Why'd you run away from me? The people love you.
Get your top off. We want to see it.
See? Get your top off. They want to see it. He's run away. He's legged it. Bring back the body oil. Come on, baby. Grease yourself up. We need a good laugh on a Saturday night. Even though it's a Sunday.
Oh, it is a Sunday.
We all heard about his knob. What? I want a willy mould of it, and it's massive. Oh, God. Do you know what? I'm going to cause a stir with this, aren't I? Someone's bound to say something now.
Rachel says she can't share a picture, but we could get him on. Last call for Dan to get on Skype.
Oh my God! Can we have him on the Meet the Maker and her Mister?
Yeah, of course we can.
Meet the Maker and her Mister. You could do Rachel and Dan. You can do Steph and Chris.
Oh God, that's such a good idea. I could do you and Andy.
Me and Andy. You know.
Yeah, let's do that Friday.
And then if we've got any, I don't know if he'll be here Friday, but I'll see. And then we can see if anyone's got any girlfriends, because we could have some bisexual partners in here. We could have some.
Oh, but I haven't got one. Who am I going to bring on?
Do we have any?
I haven't got a partner. Who am I going to bring on for me? Nobody.
Well, you can do yours with your children. You can rob the milkman. You can borrow the delivery guy.
I get on well with the postman. He's quite hot.
Blah, dog. Is the postman single?
No.
See, it has to be someone single, Chrissy, because if we go live, you know that the missus is going to absolutely freak out. Right, I am running out of things to say. I desperately need a refill on my tea and a cigarette. I'm all a bit flustered talking about knobs and wood shooting out of everywhere and God knows what. Are you going to come flash the lovely people before I go, babe? Come here.
Come on, you can make this... Oh, people, women, happy. Look at that.
Bend down a bit.
No.
Look. Oh, puppy wants some too. Oh, you jealous? It's okay. I love you too. Go on. Right, so anyway, I'm off now. So I think they're all loving it now, babe. I'm so sorry, but I couldn't help it. It was at Chrissy's request.
My fault.
She's my boss.
Blame me.
She's my boss. You see? Anyway, I love you all loads, and so show me your naughty selves, and I shall speak to you all soon. Thank you for joining us. I've had an epic night. And Chrissy, thank you for all your amazing help as always.
You're welcome. I love it. Good evening, everybody, and it's me on Monday. I will see you tomorrow. Don't know what I'm doing,
but we'll see you there.
But I'll see you there. Good evening. Bye.
See you guys. Bye.